WMS budget issues to stores. Yeah, very nice. All the questions conceptual wise and average standard they are maintained. It is the material manufactured by the workshop because some stores items the workshop itself is the manufactured and stocking in the stock depot. That is one concept is there. That is a consumption within the premises, but we'll stock in the depot and again we draw. Materials manufactured by the workshop and stocked in the adjacent depot. Here, the budgeting side, this deduct entry will come. Because please check, the object of deduct entry is to avoid double budgeting under capital budget. Because if you check the planet 72, 71, 21, all three planets under demand number 16. So here the PL items of materials we are manufactured in the 7200, that is in the workshop and transferred to store suspense. If it is a both sides, it is there, it is the double budgeting. That's why we are deduct from WMS budget. Because it is already budgeted in the store side. At the same time, some rolling stock we are manufactured in the workshop. While transferring to rolling stock, this is also we have to deduct in the WMS budget, both debit and credit. Because it is already budgeted in the 21. Okay. And here for debit and credit, it should be both to match. We have to deduct from gross debits as well as gross credits, both. A report by ISA, Inspector of Stores Accounts. Now it is I think SS4 Stores Accounts, detailing procedural irregularities in the maintenance of stock. It is the highlighting the procedural irregularities, not finding the discrepancy, not finding the shortage or excess. So it is the narrative report. So narrative report means it is the procedural irregularities in the maintenance of the stock. But stock sheet is the difference of the stores between ground balance and ledger balance. Then is issued stock sheet. Whether it is a excess or shortage, both you can issue. But 99% it is a shortage. Okay. What does CRAC stands? Actually, should give in the context of GeM. This word is used in the context of GeM. Consignee receipt and acceptance certificate. Because receipt by the consignee is one step and acceptance also very important. Otherwise, we can reject the goods. Just acknowledging the material is not sufficient. It should be accepted by the user. That means it should be suited to the as per the conditions. Yeah. So this is very important. Consignee receipt and acceptance certificate. It should be issued within the 10 days of the provisional receipt certificate. From the date of provisional receipt certificate, we have to issue within 10 days. Otherwise, the system will generate auto CRAC. On 11th day, the system will generate auto CRAC. Suppose if it is we are not issued CRAC, then the system is generated. Then we have an option to amendment, editing for this auto generated within 3 days. Within 72 hours time is there. Otherwise, this is also uneditable. Okay. Yeah. This PRC also very, very important abbreviation. Provisional receipt certificate. Debit balance in the purchase suspense indicates what? Very important. Conceptual questions. Yeah, very good. Still, it is 544 candidates is there. So there is a justification for increasing. This is correct. Bills paid, but material is not received. We'll check the other details of purchase suspense. Please check. This is nothing but a similar to credit purchases or creditors. But here it is a little bit reverse. See, normally when material is supplied to the depot by supplier, he the store's depot is received a receipt note. The supplier is receipt note. It is issued by the stores department, which is essential for him to claim the payment. So because here the stores depot is accounting the material, but arranging payment is the accounts office. So when receipt note copy of the accounts when received in the purchase section of the stores accounts office, the purchase suspense is credited. The store suspense, because the stores are received, the purchase suspense is created. That is nothing but is a creditor. He is yet to receive the payment. But when payment is arranged, the entry is reverse. The purchase suspense is debited and checks and bills is the credited. It is the normal course of payments, not in advance payments. But in the advance payments, that means it is always credit balance. The purchase suspense, 99% it is the credit balance, not debit balance. When debit balance it is possible, when advance payment is made, this is the entries are reverse. Entries are reverse. That means, please check. When advance payment is received, this is the journal entry. First we'll kept purchase suspense is debited. Suppose rupees 100. And the checks and bills is credited. So this is the correct entry. The debit balance, because it is here the debit balance, it is indicates the bills are paid. Bills are paid, but material is not received. But this is nothing but advance payment. But in the most of the times, this is the happen. Most of the time, first material is received. Store suspense is debited and purchase suspense is created. That is the reason the purchase suspense is always credit balance. That means since it is a debit head, we can call it as minus debit balance, not credit. And at the time of payment, the purchase suspense is debited and checks and bills is created. So that means, see, this purchase suspense first it is created, then debited. So finally, what is the journal entry? Store suspense is debited, checks and bills is created. So this is in the normal case, not advance payment. In the advance payment, it is a reverse. First purchase suspense is debited and checks and bills is created.
Your answer is bills paid, but material not received.
Yes.
No, sir. It
No,
should
no.
Material received, but bills not paid.
So this is material received, but bills not paid.
So A is the correct answer, na, sir. You said B is the correct answer.
But here it is the debit balance. So in normal case,
Okay.
the purchase suspense is credit balance. Please check.
Okay. Understood, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
In case it is the debit balance, it is nothing but first material is received.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is a little bit conceptual question. You have to go through suspense, sales suspense, all. Yeah, please tell me the debit balance always, the store suspense is always debit balance. Store said. Sales suspense always also debit balance. Purchase suspense or debit balance. The stock adjustment account either debit or credit. Okay. Purchase suspense always debit balance. Okay. Please check. This is the regular transactions. First material is received. Then it is nothing but a creditor. Sundry creditor. That's why I told it is the similar to credit purchases. At the time of credit purchase in the commercial organization, we are not arranging payment. First we will receive the material, then we will arrange the payment. So it is a creditor's credit balance. Only in case of advance payment only it is the debit balance. Debit balance means, sorry, yes, debit balance. Otherwise, it is credit balance means it should not be called as credit balance. It should be called as minus debit.